So these are pixels, waterproof pixels that we're testing. I'm Jim Campbell, and I work with light in the field of electronic art. I was an engineer in Silicon Valley for close to 25 years. We made converters from low-resolution TV to high-definition TV. One of the things that I was interested in early on and continue to be is if you take away all of the details of an image, is there anything useful from an experience of looking at something that's low resolution? Is there some sort of essence that can be found in taking an image and getting rid of most of the information and just leaving a little bit there? My day job was high definition TV, and my artwork went the other way. Is it possible that it has different optical characteristics? I'm sure it does. A lot of the stuff that I do does start out as an experiment, a perceptual experiment. These are home movies found on eBay from the 1950s. They could be my home movies, they could be pretty much anyone's home movies from the 1950s. There's no projection. Each of these little black circuit boards is a pixel, and they're suspended such that they all merge together to create an image reflected off of the wall. There's this kind of optimal distance where all of the light, as it's coming out in a cone, mixes with the light next to it to create this smooth, soft image. This starts out as about 2 million pixels, and there's only 500 left. I'm kind of limited in what kind of imagery I can use for these low-resolution works. It needs to be very simple and have a simple background. Like Jane's Pool, for example, we shot that from above. The bottom of the pool being the background, very simple. I had the kids wear black for that so that they would silhouette. So this is the software that I use to convert an image from high-res to low-res. It's software that I wrote so I can adjust how many pixels I'm capturing, filter it any way that I want. That's my favorite mosaic. It's a Chagall mosaic. It's incredible. That's another old Roman mosaic. And that's that same mosaic filter. Isn't that kind of amazing? So that's what it looks like from far away. So about 2 years ago, I went to Rome with a friend, and kind of the goal of that trip was to look at the original pixels. Because if you look at mosaics, they have a lot in common with what we think about as a picture element, which is what pixel stands for. I learned a lot from photographing in detail ancient mosaics. They actually resolve quite astonishingly by looking at them from far away. They go from being a cartoon to actually being a person. You could say, oh, I know that person, kind of thing, and it's kind of shocking. The largest project that I've done to date is at San Diego Airport. It's 750-foot long sculpture. It's 37,000 individually suspended glass spheres. Because it's above your head, I can't put kind of an image that you're used to looking at, with a bottom and a top, because then sometimes when you're looking at it, it would be upside down. I ended up choosing swimmers, almost like a swimming lane in a pool, though I specifically worked with swimmers who were not professionals. I think a lot of my work incorporates some sort of struggle in terms of the way people are moving. I grew up in a lower middle class, distant suburb, almost the country, near Chicago. I never met an artist. I never knew there was art school at that point. I think what surprised me the most is that I was able to become a successful artist, depending on your definition of successful.